Two people read the same article. They come away with completely opposite takes. Two people watch the same conversation. One sees aggression, the other sees passion. Two people experience the same event. Each remembers it in a way that supports what they already believed was going on. This is not a difference in intelligence. It is not a political problem or a social problem. It is something happening inside every human brain every day, without most people ever noticing it. Psychologist Peter Wason first demonstrated this in 1960 through a simple but powerful experiment. He gave people a sequence of three numbers and asked them to figure out the rule behind it. To test their theory, they could propose other sequences, and Wason would tell them whether they fit the rule or no. What he found was revealing. Almost everyone only tested sequences that confirmed the rule they already believed. They generated evidence that proved themselves right, and almost nobody tested sequences that might prove themselves wrong. They were not trying to find the truth, they were trying to confirm what they already thought. This is a confirmation bias, the tendency to search for, interpret, and remember information in a way that confirms what we already believe, and to unconsciously filter out or discount information that contradicts it. You do this constantly, and so does everyone around you. When you have already decided you do not like someone, you notice every annoying thing they do and barely register the good. When you have formed an opinion about a topic, the articles that confirm it feel accurate and well written. The ones that challenge it feel biased and poorly argued. When you believe a situation is going badly, you notice every sign that supports that conclusion and explain away every sign that contradicts it. Your brain is not giving you reality, it is giving you a version of reality that matches what you already think. Here is what this costs you in real terms. It keeps you wrong longer because you are not looking for evidence that corrects you, only evidence that confirms you. It damages relationships because when you have formed a negative view of someone, the bias ensures you keep finding reasons to maintain it, even when they have genuinely changed or when you have misread them in the first place. It limits your growth because if your existing beliefs are filtering out all the information that challenges them, you cannot learn anything that contradicts what you already think you know. And it makes you more confident in your wrong beliefs, not less, because the confirmation keeps arriving and the contradictions keep getting filtered out. One question that genuinely works. Before you conclude you are right about something, ask yourself, what would it look like if I were wrong? What evidence would exist? What would I be seeing or hearing differently? Then actively look for that evidence, not to torture yourself with doubt, but to give reality a fair chance to correct you before you commit to a position. This is what Wason's participants almost never did. They never tested the possibility that their theory was wrong. Deliberately seek out one source that holds a well-reasoned opposing view on something you feel certain about. Not to change your mind automatically, but to find out whether your belief survives contact with the best version of the counter-argument. A belief that cannot survive that test is not really knowledge, it is just comfort. When you start catching confirmation bias in yourself, your thinking becomes more honest and more useful. Your judgments of people become more accurate because you are no longer filtering out the evidence that does not fit your first impression. Your decisions improve because they are based on a fuller picture of reality rather than the version your brain found convenient. And your understanding of yourself improves too, because many of the stories we tell about who we are, capable or not, lucky or not, are themselves held in place by confirmation bias. Seeing clearly is one of the rarest and most valuable things a person can do, and it starts with being willing to be wrong.